Hi, welcome to the hand and foot scrub add-on training. So this is one of our newest add-ons to be able to add a little bit of a hand or a foot. Remember that it's one or the other for this add-on. You will not do both in the same treatment unless you see two of the add-ons on your schedule. So remember, you got to make sure you check if it's foot or hand. So for setup, it's a pretty simple setup here. So you're going to come down into this bottom cabinet first. Okay, so since we normally have two of these rubber bowls, for this one you're going to use the small one. This is the main service that this small one is for because you don't need a whole lot. So what you're going to do is you're going to only be using the scrub for this, unlike the body polish where you'll use all of the soap and the lotion. It's just scrub. So depending on what your client wants, you're going to use either the lavender scrub or the tangerine scrub. For the purposes of this training, we're using the tangerine scrub. And then you're going to come up and grab your towels. So for the foot scrub, you're going to need 4 towels, so 4 of any color, as well as your foot wrap towel. Okay? For the hands, you're going to need these same 4 towels, but you don't need the foot wrap towel. You just need 2 more dry towels. So make sure these 3 towels will not be getting wet. The other 4 will. So it's 2 per limb. Okay, so then you're going to take everything over to the sink. So you're going to wet all 4 of your towels in the sink like you normally would. Wring them out and get them all nice and rolled up tight to go into your warmer. Then you're going to take your scrub and go ahead and open it. And you're going to grab your large spoon. So a little goes a long way when it comes to this scrub. I know some people do like to have a little more grit than others, but the general rule of thumb for this is you're only going to need 1 tablespoon for both limbs total. So if you're doing a hand scrub, 1 tablespoon. Foot scrub, 1 tablespoon. You're going to do hand and feet. It's about 1.5. You don't need the full 2 for that one because the 1 tablespoon is a little more than you may need. So you'll just go ahead and take your spoon, open it up, scoop it out and put it inside of your little dish, and then go ahead and take everything on over to your room. So now that you have everything together, you're gonna do either your hand or your foot scrub here. So when you're doing your foot scrub, this is going to follow your hot towels. So if you normally do your hot towels face down, you're going to want to rearrange your timing to have them when they're face up. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and take your long foot towel and 2 hot towels first. And you're going to stick them in your bucket and wrap them up just like you would remember, shake it out. But this time you want to get it up a little higher on the leg. You don't want to, you want to kind of, you can't, I know it's hard to get it all the way up to mid, but you want to get it up a little bit higher onto the leg than you would normally, because your scrub is going to go a bit higher. So go ahead and wrap and make sure that's all the way up there. Same with your other foot. Make sure it's up a little higher than you would normally. Go ahead and cover them all up. And proceed to do the next part of your massage that you would normally with your towels. Once you finish that, you're going to come do your scrub. So you're going to make sure you grab your scrub. And you're going to need more hot towels after this. So just remember. So unwrap. And you're gonna wanna only unwrap one at a time here because you don't want this other foot to stay cold while you're doing this. So go ahead and unwrap one foot, pull your towel off. I know it might be a little cold, but just and make sure you bring your sheet up a little bit higher. So go ahead and make sure it's all nice and wet, all that area. Okay, stick it in your bronze bucket. Okay, remember, a little bit of scrub goes a long way. Some people like it a little more abrasive, some don't, so just kind of work with it, but you'll need kind of more or less that much, just a little finger scoop in there. Remember, you can always add a little bit more if you need to. So but go ahead and rub the scrub in between your hands, and you're going to about mid shin here. So you're gonna go get in and scrub that whole foot. Okay, so make sure you get under it. Get that heel. Okay, I know normally heels are a little easier to grab on the face up, but just go ahead and grip right under their shin and pick up their leg and scrub away, because the heel is that main spot that we get all the crusty edges from our sandals and our heels and things like that, even for men because they wear sandals too. Just make sure you get nice in there. You want to use nice vigorous scrub circles because you want to see that skin turn a little pink, because that means it's bringing that circulation, and that's one of the main benefits of the scrub is that increased circulation in the skin, as well as that exfoliation. So go ahead and scrub away. Good minute or two on there, making sure you get that whole foot. Once you're done, grab your hot towel, unwrap it while you're walking over, air it out. Easiest to kind of put it over your hands like this, so they're kind of like gloves for you to grab all that scrub, and just go ahead and wipe them down. So make sure you pick them up, get everything nice and dry, okay? And make sure you get in between the toes, because sometimes you get a little scrub in there and nobody wants little granules of that sugar scrub in between their toes. Toss your towel into your bucket. Go ahead and remove the towel. Dry them off with it because it shouldn't be that wet. And continue with the second foot. All right, for the hand scrub, it's a little bit different than the feet. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do it before you're gonna do your normal arm part of your massage. So you'll go ahead and undrape your arm like you regularly would. So for your scrub, you're going all the way up to the top of, so right to where the elbow is, so the whole forearm and hand. So first, you're gonna grab your hot towel, go ahead and unwrap it, and just get that whole arm nice and damp. So give it a few good scrubs in there. You're warming it up, the skin up, as well as getting the skin to not be dry. And go ahead and drop it inside of your bronze bucket. So remember, a little bit of scrub goes a long way, so you only need about that much. Mix it between your hands and go ahead and apply. So you just want to first get it all over the place, all the way up into the fingers, and then you can start your vigorous scrubs. So you want to make sure you use lots of little circles. Your arm skin is a little thinner than at your legs, so you will notice the red coming up faster than you will on your feet. Just go ahead and make sure you take some time to scrub each individual finger here. It's different than body polish because this is just focusing on your hands. So you do want to make sure you get all those places that you may have skipped on your body polish because of time. Because this one, it's just here. So you got to make them feel luxurious and soft everywhere on that hand. Make sure you get that underside of the forearm as well. I know it's easy to miss, but you can just turn the arm out and your hands are right in the same position. Or if you're really coordinated, being able to do it from the front side. Make sure you get that palm of the hand. And you can get that elbow a little bit, because that's another spot on our bodies that gets a little crusty from the dead skin. So go and do that. So what you'll probably want to do is take that towel you used to warm them up and just kind of place it there for half a second, because you don't want the scrub all over the sheet. Grab your hot towel and go ahead and remove. If you remember, grab an extra towel, grab an extra dry one, and use that instead. If you're forgetful like I am sometimes, go ahead and use that towel, but for best results, grab one more dry towel, the same hand size. So you can just kind of drape it across here for that scrub to be on. And go ahead and remove your scrub completely with this hot towel, making sure, same, you want to make sure you get in between every finger, because nobody likes scrub in between their fingers. Get it all off. And place your towel in your bucket. Then you will continue with your regular hand and arm massage, because you want to use your regular massage lotion after your scrub. So you'll go ahead and bring it all in for your regular massage. Okay, so once you're finished with your scrub, you're going to bring in all your towels in and put them in the towel bin. Remember, you did use a few extra towels for this service than you would have normally, so if you notice that the washer is empty and available to start a load of towels, please do, because we want to make sure that there's enough towels for everybody, and since you're using a few extra, please go ahead and start a load if possible. If it's full, don't worry about it, but start laundry if you have time. So you're going to take your little, the little yellow bowl and go ahead and clean it out. If there is extra scrub, you may, because your fingers are mainly the only ones in using it, you can use it to scrub your hands and arms if you want, or you can just take a spoon out of the drawer and go ahead and scoop it out and toss it into the trash. Remember, it is a cross-contamination issue, so the only person who could use it is you. So just go ahead and scoop and knock out too much extra. And then rinse your spoon and toss it in the dishwasher. Then you're going to wash your bowl with water and soap. So go ahead and grab any of the scrubbies, dish soap, and wash it out. Make sure you get all the granules out of there and it's not sticky. Then you're going to take the blue bottle of alcohol, go ahead and spray it on the inside. Take a clean dish rag, dry it off, and put it back into the cabinet. And that's it for cleanup.